Oh. Oh, hey, Pat.
Hey, Jenna, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good luck.
I'm good, but you know what? I'm ready to get just really angry.
Yeah, are you ready to rage?
I am ready. I'm always ready. That's the secret, is I'm always angry.
Let's talk to Lance Havoc.
Ooh, boy. Does your character have a name?
Walker.
Walker, like, does he have a last name, and is it a funny pun?
No, so actually, I picked the lady character.
Okay.
You can be a lady or a man. They're both called Walker. They both have very little personality. Baba Glass.
Baba Glass. It's not like Walker Two Heel.
No.
Walker off a plank.
No, Walker, Texas Ranger. Nothing fun.
Disappointing.
You are a ranger, though, actually.
You really are?
Yeah.
Walker Ranger?
You're Walker, Ranger.
Excellent. That's good. What does ranger mean in this context?
So, not a whole ton is so it means that we have a set of armor that lets us like see people from a distance like this. Essentially, it means we have video game powers.
Okay.
We're in a town right now, so we can't use them. Let's get out into the countryside here.
Yeah, I want to see the
Real quick.
countryside.
So this is Rage 2, Jenna.
Yeah, I'm excited. Oh,
It's the sequel to Rage 1, which
right.
came out a long time ago, but it might just reverse just now. Okay, there we go. It came out a long time ago, but people just didn't really... I mean, people liked it, but it wasn't a very good game.
I mean, it didn't...
I think it disappointed people.
Yeah, it didn't... I vaguely remember it coming out. I don't remember anybody being like, this is a game you should play.
Yeah. And they handed this one off to Avalanche Studios, the folks who made the Mad Max game a few years ago, and they made a bunch of the Just Cause games.
And good games.
Yeah, good games. This one is also a game. I've honestly, no, I might be, maybe I'm being a little too pessimistic about it because I've only played it for a couple hours, or maybe an hour or two. But we wanted to stream it because it's out this week. So I have this car. It has guns on it. And it has like, so here's the thing that I do like about this is that, whoops, here we go. It's got car combat, and I love car combat. And the Mad Max game that came out a few years ago had really fun car combat, and this has a like fun evolution of that, for sure. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, the chat is saying, and I agree, that this looks very Borderlands-y.
Yes. So yeah, Borderlands and Rage came out, I think, the same year. They debuted at the same E3. And yeah, they are aesthetically and thematically very, very similar. To the point where I think the very first trailer for Borderlands did not have the cel-shaded animation style on it, and it looked 100% just like this.
Huh.
All right, we can't take out that center. So yeah, it's an open world game. It's a huge ass open world game with a bunch of stuff to do. Let's go see if I can find a task that is inside of our difficulty range.
I love the vibrancy. I love the neon.
The neon is nice.
I wish there were more of it, actually.
Yeah, we'll get into some of the combat areas, which are usually pretty flashy to look at. Let's go check out. Let's go talk to this dude who will probably give us a mission to do with some fun stuff. Jenna's very quiet.
I know,
can turn up Jenna.
I'm gonna get up more on the mic. Hey, everybody. I'm watching this mic slowly sink further away from me. Now there it goes. It seems to have steadied. How does this sound, everybody? I'm not gonna eat the mic. I'm sorry, Pie Tin Cat.
Mike. Yeah.
I guess it's nighttime, so if there is more neon, it might just not pop as much.
Yeah, I mean, so this is, before we started the stream, you were asking me, like, where does it take place? Does it take place in a particular area?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Asked
No.
and answered.
It's kind of like I like this, that like we're in a swamp now. We weren't in a swamp, and now we're in a swamp. So it's not just like post-apocalyptic desert bullshit.
It's post-apocalyptic swamp bullshit too.
Yes. Wow. You know, there's not enough post-apocalyptic swamps. It seems like I guess it's just because they assume like all the moisture is going to be all dried up, right?
Yeah, that's a weird assumption though.
Yeah.
Is that because of Mad Max? That's probably because of Mad Max.
Mad Max, but then in the most recent Mad Max, they're like, nuh-uh, there'd be swamps too.
Yeah, that's right. There do be swamps. Mo Rummy.
Nice hat.
Yeah, this is a good look. Well, I mean, Fallout 4 had, I think one of the DLCs for Fallout 4 had a swamp, but I don't think I ever played it.
Yes, yeah.
DLC.
There was Point. It was called Point something, right? It was the one that was like, yeah, that was a good DLC. Man, Fallout games used to have really good DLC. What's your favorite Fallout game?
Oh, Fallout 3, 100%.
Yeah, Fallout 3 was really good, but if it was not. Are you talking like post-patch Fallout 3 ones you can keep playing after the end? Okay, yeah.
I don't consider. I've never played it pre-patch.
Yeah.
Or I never beat it pre-patch, I should say.
Some of the NPCs in this game, just like look at this face, look at everything we got going on with this face here, just like
a returning customer. Even better.
right?
Okay.
Maybe a little, I don't know, a little last gens, but
Yeah.
it runs at a nice smooth 60 and it's got nice lighting. And we'll get to some of the combat here soon.
Love the neon lights.
The neon lights are nice.
This is so like all of the trailers for this game were like mad crazy neon.
Yes.
Like they were bright. It was super vibrant. This is good, but it does seem like it's less.
Is this good?
Sorry, I got so distracted by what I'm seeing here.
That's entertainment.
Actually, I love what's happening. I went to a nerdy burlesque show a couple months back, and one of them was the police sergeant from Stranger Things.
Uh-huh.
It was that act, but it was like dad time.
Dad.
And the performer danced a lot like this. And was kind of dressed a lot like this too, actually. Oh, threw his back out.
Threw his back
That's
out.
rough.
Just people doing apocalypse things.
Yep, classic apocalypse things.
This is the Sweetwater.
Belly shirts. A lot of belly shirts in the apocalypse, which I'm into.
Yeah, well, I guess like everybody's probably pretty shredded because of like probably like a much like more sparse diet, like a lot of labor outdoors.
Yeah.
You're probably tan. You're probably shredded. You probably want to bust that
wanna
midriff
show
out.
it off,
But this
yeah.
guy's hiding it. He's only hiding his midriff.
Oh, I think this person's coquettish. Just like we get the upper breast area, which is really the most sensual part of the body, but we don't get to peek at the nipple.
Nope.
No. Diet of dirt and swamp water, Donian says.
Maybe I
It's
will.
accurate. Yeah, and as Game Void points out, a reverse crop top is what that man was
Yep.
wearing. There are only two kinds of shirts.
That's called a crop bottom. All right. I guess a guy barfing outside. We're supposed to come here and talk to a guy. You know what? I don't think, no, this is not where we're supposed to go. But we came here anyways.
Pie 10 Cat wants to know how many horses you're going to kill today.
No horses in this game.
Well, they didn't ask just about the game.
Oh, well, today in general, yeah.
Yeah, just like for your human day.
As many as I can. There is a really fucking amazing bit on, what's that show? Alan Partridge, where he gets called and he is trying to talk to somebody and trying to keep this person on the line. He's just trying to fill time, and he just accidentally admits to a time he killed a horse with his car.
With his
it's fake.
car?
It's not real, but
Okay.
it's a very funny bit. I'm sorry for describing somebody else's funny bit on our stream here.
I mean, presumably you just hit the horse with your car.
Yeah.
That's the only way to kill a horse with a car.
Yeah, that's the only way I can think of doing it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the easiest way, if nothing else. And why go out of your way? If you've got a car and you've got a horse that needs killing, I mean, there's the simple way of doing it. Is the car combat like versus?
It
'Cause I
is.
see you
So
getting shot at.
I'm hoping we will get to some of that soon here. It's actually really fun. The car combat is my favorite thing in the game so far, and I apologize that there's a lot of downtime in the game so far, and you are witnessing that downtime because it's a big open world
Yeah.
with a lot of space to cover, and honestly, not a whole ton to do in that space.
Yeah? Like quest-wise, or is it like the exploration's not very rewarding, or?
That's more where I put it. Are these enemies? Okay, these are enemies. Let's no, those are friends. See, every time I run into like another convoy on the road, I'm like, yeah, somebody for me to fucking kill, and then it's just like, no, those are your friends. Don't kill them.
Satsuma Skyline asks when the next Overboard is going to be, and there's one currently cooking.
Yeah, I keep
is what
walking
I'll
by
say.
and seeing it in editing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Sometimes we can just overhear Clayton giggling to himself.
Those
and
are
that's
good
always
days.
a great
Oh, I
time.
completely
Yeah.
forgot I had this thrust mode. Somebody also asked, is this the Steam version? No, we're playing on PS4. This is PS4 code, and it runs. It runs okay on PS4. I find.
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, the combat encounters I've been in have been fine. Whoops, I'm getting caught up in some brush
Chronically
here.
Dill asks, is there a day-night cycle in this game?
Yeah, there is, and I'm hoping it becomes day soon because this night shit is bumming me out.
And CLK Games would like me to thank you for introducing them to alien weaponry this morning.
Oh, wait, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to see a metal show for the first time in a long time last night. It was so good. They're so good.
God. Yeah, I don't often go to concerts because I'm tired.
Yes,
Just
yes,
a lot of
same.
time. But I don't actually listen to heavy metal, but I will go to heavy metal concerts because
Yes.
it's so... The experience of going to a heavy metal live concert is so primo.
It's religious.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Just
yeah.
the energy that all the bands always have.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just the whole. It's so much more theatrical than a lot of concerts I go to. Is this a bamboo forest?
We're in a little bamboo forest, and I'm gonna hop out of this car because it's getting a little bit dicey in here. Let's check out some of the combat. Okay, so there's multiple enemy factions. These are like these weird robot zombies. I've got a machine gun because it's a video game.
Yeah.
And then I also have you can aim down sights. The game has a really good shotgun.
Ooh.
Because here's the deal with shotgun is if I just from the hip, it's a shotgun, and then if I aim down sights, it turns into a focused blast. So,
Oh, that's cool.
and it just sends people fucking flying, which is great.
That is. I love shotguns in games.
Yeah, me too. And I'm glad that they decided to like not just do the Doom shotgun, and also it makes sense. Like you aim down. Oh, I died. I died. I wasn't paying attention to my health.
For a game, Shroomish says, for a game about driving big apocalypse cars, I'm very disappointed by your inability to overcome this foliage.
Listen,
Is accurate.
No, this is out of respect for the foliage.
Oh, I like that.
Yes,
I mean, you are a park ranger, right?
I am a ranger.
Yeah.
I've seen life come back from the verge, and I do not wish to inhibit it. I will park my car. I will leave only my footprints. Are these shooting at me? No, they're friends with me. I worked at a park for a while.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Like
I
a
was never a
public
ranger.
state?
Yeah. I worked with some rangers though.
Nice.
Rangers are cool.
Yeah, my mom's a park ranger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's a cool gig.
Yeah. You spend some time outside. You use your body. You see good things.
Yeah, you hike, you do all sorts of weird, excellent stuff that I can't possibly imagine with my computer-bound lifestyle. Oh yeah, Firewatch. Somebody mentioned Firewatch. Muscles meaty beast. This is a fun thing to say. Shout out to Firewatch, which is a dope game.
I still haven't played Firewatch.
It's very good. It's a little meditative, which is not always what I want in a video game.
Is it scary?
No.
Okay.
It's sort of, there are tense moments. I would put it alongside. Hey, we're seeing something, huh?
Yeah.
I would put it alongside of like Gone Home,
Okay.
where there are moments of like tension, but it's not really like it's not as scary as Gone Home. I feel like there are moments in Gone Home where it's like scary because you don't know really what is happening.
Fought alongside my folks in the Authority War.
Fire Witch is
Sure how I
less
feel
than
about
that,
Okay.
but it is still very beautiful.
But I do
It does look very pretty. I just had I've had a bad run recently
one
of
for
being
ya.
like
Project Dagger.
really unwilling to play good games. You know what I mean? No, like I don't know. Like I while completely believing that games are good, I just like I don't play prestige games anymore. You know? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I know exactly. Sometimes I mean, it's like junk food.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want games that aren't good.
Yeah.
Like I picked back up Wolfenstein 2 recently, and that game is so good, but it's so potent.
Yes.
I can't always sit down and play it.
Right. Oh, that game was good. Yeah, so that is from Bethesda, or it's being published by Bethesda. It's another example of an id Games property like this one getting farmed out to an outside studio, because both Rage and Wolfenstein are own properties of id. That this one is being done by Avalanche. I think that other one was is by Machine Games.
I think so. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, it's
offhand.
Machine Games. All right, so what do we do? There's a laboratory we can fast travel to now. Did he give us a quest? I don't think he gave us a quest. Well, let's.
Oh yeah, some people in the chat are shouting out to Chris Plant's very good. He has two good pieces
Yes, he
about
does.
Rage 2. One after talking to the developers some months ago, and then another review of Rage 2, and they're both excellent. Highly recommend finding them. If I can, let me see if I can dig up a link.
Yeah, dig up a link, drop it in the chat. Yeah, Plant did some good writing about this game. And it sucks because it sounded like he was also having fun with it. Like while he was playing it, he was just like DMing us to like to say like you should see the fucking shotgun in this game. This game's got a really good shotgun. So like it sucks because it's like a good fun dumb game that gets in the way of itself.
Yeah.
By
That's sort of the impression I've been getting from what you've been saying too.
yeah. All right, let's go. We're gonna go do a mission here, and it's gonna be great. How do I get to my car, though? Dude, where's my car? Megatrix says, looks kind of boring. So far it is. But we haven't done any super intense combat shit yet. So let me try to figure out how to do that. Also, where is my fucking car?
All right, I dropped a bunch of links. The first one is his initial interview with the Rage 2 creators. The second one is his review. And the third one is about bathrooms in Rage 2. They're all very important in Goodreads.
Can't call in here. Okay. So I can actually call my car. That's cool.
Oh. Yeah, Laserbeak's Fury asks, can you imagine if you could whistle and your car comes to you?
We're about to find out if that is the case. Menu navigation is slow.
Yeah, it does look like it's stuttering a little with the menu screen loading. Ah! Whistle and I'll come to you. That's perfect.
Also, I wanted to become daytime so we can show you like the colors in the game.
Yeah, I want to see daytime too. The night cycle is surprisingly long.
Night is long.
Yeah, walk on, girl. Yeah, maybe because I'm playing both Breath of the Wild and Days Gone. I feel like they both have shorter day-night cycles.
Yeah. How are you liking Days Gone? Now that you've been playing it for a while.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah?
I know a lot of people have found it a little repetitive, and it's not that it's not, but I feel like there are enough ways to engage with
Whoops,
what's...
sorry.
I am surprised at the fact that trees don't just collapse under the weight of your car.
I mean, let me try real quick. No, they don't.
No, you... you just sort of ricochet off them. which is also good in a different way. Good.
The explosions in this game are really good. That's so Avalanche had. Did you play the Mad Max game that Avalanche made?
No.
Underrated. It's
Yeah.
also like it is one of the biggest, most bloated open world games that I've played in terms of just like the amount of busy work that they want you to do at all the different bases that you need to upgrade and stuff like that. But it was also just a really fun, weird car combat game where like you drove incredibly heavy feeling cars and the explosions were super beautiful, and then the out of car combat was incredibly brutal and fun. But it was just sort of big and empty in certain ways too.
I really want, and maybe this is Mad Max, I really want a game that's like, so like the thing that I love, I mean there's a lot that I love about the Mad Max franchise, but one of the things I love most is the absolutely bonkers design of the cars.
Yes.
And how patched together they are and how weird all of the little details on it are. They're beautiful art pieces.
Yeah.
And I want a game that lets me customize my Road Warrior car as thoroughly as they do them in the movies.
Yeah, yes, I think Mad Max would like fall short of that for you because it is in the beginning of the game. Spoilers, in the beginning of the Mad Max game, the V8 gets broken and the black on black is taken away from you. So you're building a new car. So you like pick a new frame for it, and then you get to do the color, and you get to pick the hood ornaments and the paint and stuff like that. But it's not like Mad Max level where every, like the Fury Road level where the cars are like moving shrines.
They're so good.
They're so good. The skulls all over the war rig.
Yeah, and all of the different kinds of like weaponry that you could attach to it,
Yeah.
and that like so variant and so good. Yeah, so the same thing is true for Days Gone, where it opens with you getting your bike jacked.
Yeah.
And you have to start over. And I also really want, like, Days Gone lets you do some stuff to your motorcycle, and I did make mine turquoise with flame decals immediately. But like that's it. Like you can make it you can give it better mechanics. I just want a game that treats your automobile like other games treat like your house.
Yeah.
Where you can fill it with different
Yeah.
stuff. I want to get deep into the paint.
It's me too. Me too.
Yeah. Seems
Man.
weird that isn't a thing.
All right, eliminate the come on, man. It's just a lot of driving.
Yeah.
Your car does talk to you. She's got like a Midwestern accent.
Great. That'll make me feel right at home. I like this iconography for like where you're supposed to drive.
Yes, it's a very handy GPS system. It means that you get to look at the game and not at some little mini map in the corner, which I appreciate. Whoops.
Yeah.
Down flip the truck.
Stunts. Done stunting.
And everything is upgradable. The car is upgradable. Oops. Sorry.
Oh.
Well, that was
like-
kinda cool.
Here's one of
I
them
like
bandits.
that there was this weird other battle that just drove past you, unrelated.
All right, so let's kill some goons. I have some limited mobility abilities here. I can. All right, I've got a dash, which is nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, and then I've also got some other stuff that I will show you. I've got this thing called Shatter. So certain enemies are armored, like this guy.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be armored, so I'm going to hit him with a Shatter, and that's going to knock the armor off of him.
Nice.
And that recharges like every 15
heal.
seconds or so.
Oh.
Oops, I died.
Oh,
I won't die this time.
that was excited. Does Gun Car have a max damage before Gun Car explodes?
Gun Car will not explode, but Gun Car will go into safe mode, where it won't drive until I go up and sit at the front of it and repair it like this.
Oh, okay.
Boop. Now Gun Car is fine.
All right.
Come
Gun Car
back soon,
heal.
Walker. All right, let's try this again.
Whoa. That dude had fucking dance moves he was coming at you with.
So that's actually one of the things that I do like about this game, and that the first Rage was good at was enemy movement. They are good at. It is good at it. They have good AI systems for that stuff. So like there is a mutant infestation I was taking care of in the sewers in an earlier mission. And the mutants move in really fun ways. Like they'll run at you, then they'll just decide to jump and start running at you from a wall, or on a wall. And let's do some of our. Let's throw a G-nade.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this part does look fun. It's just like a classic running gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can do some good slide maneuvers.
Nice.
Dodge, because that guy's getting the best of me. Boing.
Oh,
Whoops.
beautiful. A good hit.
Do a health infusion real quick.
Jab, jab. I can't believe it's still night.
I know. I just want it to be day. Maybe if we finish this mission, time will move.
Oh, maybe. That's a weird thing in Days Gone where, like, sometimes you'll enter a cutscene and it'll pull back and then fast forward time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that it's during the day or during the night, whatever
Yes.
it's scripted to be. And that's the first time it happened. I was like, "What? How have I broken this game so badly?"
We also have rage mode, where we just start fucking mulching people.
This is good. Why
Yeah.
doesn't the game look like this all the time?
You know what? It should.
That was so good. That color palette swap was really, really nice.
That was nice. Oh boy.
Whoa.
All right, you know, so the combat is pretty fun. It's fairly standard first-person shooter combat, but
Yeah.
again with some nice abilities in there. And I only have a couple of the abilities unlocked so far. And my weapon wheel is is pretty limited right now, but there's some shit on here. Oh, the wing stick. Let me show you this wing stick. Oh, that's a grenade. Did you see him bobble it around in his hands there for a second?
That was good slapstick.
Here we go. The wing stick is one of the trademark rage weapons. It's a. It's not supposed to explode. Come here.
Wow.
And it comes right back to you.
Like, okay, that's great.
The Kappa
should
stick.
heal.
Yeah, I should heal. Thank you for the reminder.
That was pretty cool. That was like some flying guillotine action.
Yes. Oh, flying guillotine.
So good. So good.
Doesn't have any multiplayer. Single player game with oddly sort of multiplayer vibes. I think just like the aesthetic of it, like probably I think led people to think that it would probably have multiplayer because it's got like that, you know, it's got Borderlands vibes.
Yeah, the Borderlands vibes are what makes me feel like I'm surprised it's not multiplayer.
Yes. Whoops.
Also, I feel like a lot of games that have mounted combat usually have two, so that one person can be
Right.
driving and the other shooting.
Yeah, and I think like Far Cry also like helped establish that expectation because like now all the Far Cry games have co-op in some form, and this game's got feels, you know, structurally very similar to those. All right, wow, the AC just came on here and is blasting
in full force.
as soon as you took the sweater off.
Yeah, I hope that's not affecting our audio too much.
It should be fine. All right, is that it? Did I get it? Is everybody in here dead?
Infidious Files wants to know how many times can one rage?
Twice until, yeah, twice.
And then is there a cooldown?
Oh no, yes. So if you mean the rage ability, no, that's just on your kill combos, fill it up.
Oh, okay.
So yes, once you have, it's that little blinky skull down there means that it is full, and I can deploy it again.
Cool.
And there's nice tool tips every time you get back to the point where it's usable. I think we did it.
I think so.
Clear all goons. I don't know if did we? Yeah, we did.
Famtaro asks, what other emotions do you guys think deserve sequels?
Tired.
Tired 2, still tired?
Yeah.
Tired 2, nap time.
I
would love, like, I mean, love's a strong word. I would love to see maybe an Ennui 2.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah.
See, I never knew it was pronounced ennui.
Yeah.
I've been looking at that for the last several years and thinking about it for the last several years, thinking, man, I've got some NUI. I got some NUI. Ennui. Is that, that's got to be a French thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ennui 2. Codename section recommends Horny 2.
Horny 2. So, what's horny? Is Horny 2 just horny but more respectful?
Oh, I hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
They've learned some lessons since the first Horny.
Yes.
And they're really improving their politics.
That's the question is, like, what is Rage 2? What have they changed from Rage 1?
Yeah. I mean, because from what I can see, it's just more neon.
Is it like just learning to, it's being angry but enjoying the anger?
Oh, I like that. Is that good for you, though?
No.
No. Don't lie down in anger. God, emotions that need sequels. I wouldn't mind, like, another go at Wistful.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Wistful's pretty good, but I think we could reiterate on Wistful to make it just a little bit more intense.
I think we need a new Mono Noir.
Oh.
I think it needs to be louder and bigger. I love. What are some other emotions that we don't have in English or in?
I mean, Schadenfreude's the classic one.
Schadenfreude, yeah.
Yeah. And also maybe the most potent. It's shocking to me that I guess we don't need an English word for it now because we just have the German word, but it's one of those things that when you learn about that word, it's like, yeah, I have felt that. And how dare you call me out for having felt that?
Gonna describe somebody else's bit really quickly, but I whenever I see the word Schadenfreude written, I think about the old pronunciation manual bit where they show words and then pronounce them, and Schadenfreude is pronounced Scootenfruity. So
Schadenfreude too.
Scootenfruity.
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 Satsuma Skyline asks, somebody type Scootenfruity as though they had anticipated this. Or maybe I don't know what the lapse is here. Anyways, Satsuma Skyline asks what Schadenfreude is, and it's it's seeing somebody else having a hard time of it and feeling good about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a feeling you one should indulge in, but sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes something bad happens and it's like, well, you done reaped and now you done sowed.
All right, let's do another mission here in the wasteland. Out here in the fields.
Fam Taro says the English word for Schadenfreude is hate boner. Not inaccurate. Yeah.
Did I do that? I feel like I did it. Oh yeah, okay, we did it. I did it. It's just hard to tell whether or not a mission is done. There's another arc chest. There's more storage containers. Okay.
Aerobon wants to know, is the car customizable?
The car is customizable. Not its looks, but its functions.
Lily Prowler.
Can be modified. There's a garage that we can go to take a look at some of that stuff. So we can scope that out in a second here.
Another authority sentry.
Yeah, as Ancant says, looks are more important and better than function.
It's true.
When it comes to my car in video games, it's a very specific section, but it is true.
I mean, you can drive other cars that you find.
Oh, I like that.
Which are there's some cool looking ones here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I haven't found those yet. But this is the only one that is your car. This one is your car.
Gula Bilin asks, can you add truck nuts to the cars?
No truck nuts. Well, actually, no. I don't want to speak out of turn. Maybe they put some old TNs in here for us.
Maybe there's like a DLC.
Yes, truck nuts DLC.
Yeah. What a phrase.
You gotta download each of the nuts separately.
Yeah. It's $29.99 for each nut. It's extremely worth it.
Whoa!
Fish Joke says, my Mad Max car would be a regular car, but just covered in truck nuts.
Just truck nuts all over. That would be really cool. Just bristling with truck nuts.
The worst word to describe that.
Okay, we're gonna chase this this convoy here.
Yes.
All right, let's see some car combat. All right.
Yes.
So I got guns on my car. Come on, don't just sit there and shoot at me. I want to chase you. I want to chase you. Yeah. Well, that was anticlimactic. Maybe we'll find some more later.
I'm certain we will. Again, it's still night though.
It is still. It has been a long night here in the wasteland. I don't know how to invent the day-night cycle other than hoping.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. You know, maybe it's just really overcast. I wasn't committed to selling that thing I was saying, and you probably noticed that halfway through me saying it. Truck nuts as battle trophies would be extremely powerful, the gay Boyd says.
That would be really cool. Like every time you take down like an enemy car, you like take their truck nuts.
I love
And then
that.
you hang it from your car.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. For a perfect Mad Max style game, you would have to hunt down other cars and then strip parts of them.
Mm-hmm.
It would be, yeah, I want Monster Hunters, but for cars.
Honestly, holy shit, that sounds incredible. Like, because yes, so the defining thing in Monster Hunter is that you kill monsters, then you make armor, and the armor looks like the monsters that you've killed. So if you're wearing something, it's like, yeah, I killed one of those.
So good.
That for cars, just like a landscape, just like full of roving, like badass automobiles, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna become one of those.
Yeah.
Become car.
Yes, like you have to find the one car in the wasteland that has like those giant bull's horns that
Yes.
you sometimes see on cars in
Yep.
Texas. You have to hunt them down. You have to earn that.
Yes, you kill that car, and then you make your own, because like you can only fit so much shit on one car, right? Then you start making your army of like Frankenstein cars. You start filling out your garage, and you start like loaning those out to your car gang.
Ah,
We're just making great ideas here.
this is a great game. How
Okay.
do you make games? How do we make this game get made for us to play? Woney Mahoney asks, Jenna, do you have any advice for this gal on how to get your hair cut real short? The hairdressers near me are cowards and won't cut it as short as I want. I've had similar issues. I had to go to 3 separate hairdressers before one would
Really?
actually give me this haircut. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, it is a weird thing. And one of them was like a hairdresser school, so I can appreciate how they were probably nervous about that.
Right.
The other 2 just wouldn't.
That's weird. That feels so old-fashioned for some reason.
Yeah, and the way I got around that is I found a hairdresser that was like a punk hairdresser. Like
Okay.
they were just like, it was a joint hairdresser tattoo parlor. And I went and I was like, can you shave my head real good? And they said, yeah, sure. And that was like it. So that's what I recommend.
I bet, like, if you don't live in a place like New York or, you know, Seattle, or was that here in New York?
It was in Seattle, yeah.
In Seattle.
Yeah.
Probably just got to ask a friend to do it for you.
That's also a good bet. If you wanted to be real, if you really want to call a hairdresser's bluff, what you could do, and I'm not advocating this, just talking out loud, you could like shave off a strip of your hair and then go into the hairdresser and be like, fix it, do it. Help me. And then it's less like they're taking a risk with you and more like
They're fixing
they're
the mistake that
helping
you started?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's an option.
Doctor, I made it to the space center.
Other than that, I
It's
mean,
in
I think if you
ruins and,
go,
like you said, overrun
I think
by
if you go and
thugs.
maybe have like a picture and be like, this is what I want. I promise. I've thought about this, and just really be prepared to like fight for your right to get the haircut you want. That would help. Yeah, I guess it depends on what area you're in. That's a good point.
How many haircuts have you ever gotten where you told them they did a fine job at the end of it and you were just really upset? Have you ever done that?
Oh,
Or
every
do you-
time.
Yeah, every time. Yeah.
It does not matter. I once had a haircut where the bangs were just like noticeably uneven, just miserably noticeably uneven. And I looked at him and I said, "Thank you," and I tipped 25%. And then I just never went back to that place. And maybe that's not helpful for that hairdresser, but it's also, it doesn't matter. Hair doesn't matter. Have you had that experience?
Pretty often. I finally have somebody who like I trust, and when I say, "Hey, thank you, looks good," at the end of it, I usually mean it. Like I still don't like having had my hair cut. Like for a good 2 or 3, maybe 2 weeks after it, I'm like, okay, I'm good now. But like in the immediate aftermath, it's always a disaster. I'm always very uncomfortable in my body.
Yeah, yeah. Getting your hair cut is kind of stressful. That's how I feel about it. Yeah. As Ann Kant says, hair grow back.
Hair do grow back.
Yeah.
Have you ever cut somebody else's hair? Were you ever a friend's haircut giver?
Once I was dating a young man and we'd been seeing each other for like a month. And he was like, "Cut my hair," and I was like, "I don't feel comfortable doing that," but
Yeah.
I did it. And I didn't do a good job, but also he didn't care, so that was a nice upside.
That is nice.
Yeah.
I used to cut all my friends' hair.
Yeah?
Yeah. I became the haircut guy.
That's what a claim to fame.
Yeah, thank you.
How did that start?
So I'm
Whoa.
not proud of this, but for a very long time, through my early 20s, I cut my own hair.
Yeah.
And I feel like I looked fine for the most part. Occasionally I'll see photographs of myself from that era, and I'm like, oh, I just didn't see myself from the side at that point. But for the most part, I did well, and I trusted myself more than most of the other people like up in Bangor, Maine, to cut my hair.
All right.
But people were like, hey, you got to get a good haircut. And I'd be like, thank you, I did it myself. And then they'd say, do you want to cut my hair? And I'd be like, okay. So I would give all my boys would get haircuts from me. I couldn't do girl hair though, like longer, more complicated. Like if you needed me to give you straight bangs, like it would not go well.
That's fair. That's an impressive skill to have, and to have the confidence to do that.
Well, I mean, like, there's just like other like punk kids and stuff like that, where it's like they didn't really matter that much to them.
Yeah.
But I feel like I usually made people look pretty sharp.
I mean, if they kept coming back to you.
Yeah, my technique was just sort of like grab a hold of stuff and just like cut until it all looked good.
That's great. Cut until it all looked good. Noah wants to know if you have any hair cutting tips for cutting your own hair.
For cutting your own hair.
Yeah.
Get a mirror. Do it in the mirror.
Yeah.
Practice,
Don't be too invested in your hair.
Don't be too invested in your hair. Oh, geez, like, how did I do that? It was just so much of it was by feel, just by like feeling like how long it was in a certain place, like especially in the back, just like grabbing it and being like, okay, oh no, I gotta, and just sort of like getting a lay of the land, making an action plan, saying, okay, I'm gonna cut it short on the backs and the side and keep it a bit longer on the top, and just feeling it out.
That's great.
Now that I'm saying it out loud, it feels like it was probably a very bad idea.
I mean, you did it though. And you don't seem to have too many regrets.
No. I don't think it ever got in the way of a good thing for me. I don't think I was ever like in a position where just like if my hair was slightly better, my life would have been better. Yeah. That is the thing, is like I've had good haircuts and bad haircuts, and I've had haircuts I've liked and I've hated. None of them have had any impact on at least noticeable impact on anything I've ever done. Hair, you guys. hair. How did we start talking about hair?
I don't remember. Oh, somebody asked about getting a haircut.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we have any tips for broken ends or splits?
Gotta cut them, right?
Yeah, I think you just cut them. I don't think there's anything. Oh, I like this question. Stale Fries asks, what video game has the best haircut options?
Ooh, I honestly think Red Dead 2 was really good for haircuts, and also
God,
the great hair
beard.
growth.
Yeah. That's a good bet.
Because you had the moosed and unmoosed options for all the haircuts too, and the mousse would eventually wear out, and you need to reapply mousse. You could make a really sharp looking dude in Red Dead.
I appreciate the hair realism in Red Dead.
It's just one of the many, many systems in that game that works to whatever specifications they designed it for, but not for any actual useful gameplay purpose.
That's great. Also, I love you shooting all those people off the edge of this building.
It's been fun.
Just like a little boop. A big little boop. Yeah. I feel like in a lot of games, adding mods that add additional hairstyles is something I do frequently.
Yeah. What's your number one hair game?
I'm leaning towards Fallout 4 because I feel like Fallout 4 has a vast variety of hair options ranging from regular to aesthetic, and by aesthetic I mean either post-apocalyptic or like 1950s.
Yeah.
I really like that. And I think Fallout 4 you could I don't think there were gendered hair. I think there was gendered beards.
Yes.
But I think you could have whichever hairstyle regardless of your gender, and I'm into that.
Yes.
I don't like when cosmetic stuff are restricted. I know what I'm doing. Let me do what I want to do.
Okay, give me. Hey, ready?
That was good.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
going sicko mode.
Yeah.
No.
There was so
we
much
went to
happening
sicko
on
mode.
screen. Oh my god. That was good though. Oh, somebody points out Rock Band has very good hair options. That's a good
Rock
bet.
Band had really good hair options.
Yeah. Rock Band's surprisingly good and thorough character customization, actually.
It was really, man, I miss those games.
Me too. I feel like where is the rhythm game? I feel like so many rhythm games are like indie games.
Yeah.
And that's great. I love that a lot, but where's my AAA rhythm game?
All right, here we go. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna stay in cover a little bit more.
Yes, rage with me, chat. I'm trying not to rage too loudly because there's a microphone. Grr. Hard balance to strike. Whew. Oh, I like when the things just fly out of their body.
Whoops.
Whoa.
Whoop, I need to take a little health drink. Oh, I'm out. I don't have health. We'll be okay.
Yeah, that'll be fine. The way it
Just kind of sticks for a second.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Oh my god. Yeah, as Amy Atsu says, don't bring a baseball bat to a gunfight.
Made it, Doc.
Excellent. Now, look for the central computer. You will initiate the recall procedure for Eco 15.
Call down the ecopod from orbit. I liked that there were windmills earlier. Were they called windmills? The like 3-prong wind power
Turbines?
turbines.
Yes.
Yes, there was a bunch of turbines earlier. Is there like low-key an environmental thing happening there, or is that just a coincidence?
I don't. I mean, the thing that destroyed the world in this game is a meteor, not
That's-
man-made.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. The voice of Eden says, it's all good.
The ecopod made it.
I know. And so does the authority.
Can I jump
Hurry
down?
inside and activate it.
Brian JW says, it makes sense. Hair dye would have gotten left behind in the drugstores when everyone else looted like drugs.
So far, so good.
That is your option for self maintenance, just because it's left over.
This better work.
Just riding an elevator now. Mostly this is just getting me really excited for the new Doom.
Turn it on and let me handle the rest.
Yeah, this is getting me hyped for Wolfenstein.
Oh god, I'm so excited for it.
It's all power. Everything seems to be working
Co-op for the entire game. Do you want to play that together?
Yeah.
Should we? Okay.
Yes.
I would say we should stream it together. Well, I'll do a dry playthrough of it, or not a dry playthrough, like a pre-playthrough of it.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing was like, as much as I love those games, like sometimes people will be like, "Hey, Pat, you gonna stream Wolfenstein?" And I'm like, I fucking love those games, but no, I'm not going to stream Wolfenstein just because like content-wise, like
Yeah.
it's not the kind of thing where you want to like halfway through one of those cutscenes be like, "Hey, thanks for the 15 bits, Dadfucker 69." Like,
Yeah, they are great, perfect games, but they do have some shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did I do it right? Am I done? How do I get out of here? I would love to stream Doom sometime too. All right, how do I get the fuck out of here?
Yeah. I just had to approve a lot of Dadfucker 69
I'm
comments.
sorry.
It's okay. It's worth it. Here they keep on coming.
What did I? Did the game break? Did the game glitch?
God, are you trapped?
I feel like unless I am overlooking something, kill authority intruders. Where are they? Nothing there. Nothing there.
Is there? Can we go up?
There. Nothing there. Try. Can't go up.
Down? Whoa.
Can't go down. Let's try going out to the right here.
Okay. Yeah,
Can't
it
go
does
through
look like
there.
you're sealed in.
Feels like the game might have broke.
Well.
Let me try killing myself.
Satsuma Skyline wants to know if we're gonna play Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes out.
Ooh.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hesitantly excited about it. It does look cool. It feels like
hang
it
on, I
might
just
be
gotta
one
ride
of
the
those
elevator again.
games where it looks very cool, but then has to get scaled back.
Yeah. I think they'll probably be showing some more of it at E3 this year, and we'll see what they show of it. I hope it's.
Just
I
like
hope
the
it's.
doc
Whoop.
said, authority mutants. Shouldn't be a
Bacon.
problem.
I hope it's close to as good as it looks.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I was thinking about it because I was looking at pictures of it, some of the stills from it, and they have that woman in the trailer where it's a close-up on her doing her makeup and then she pulls away and it's like
Yes.
she doesn't have her mouth. I was thinking about how great it would be if I could like buy pre-made up faces.
Oh wow, yeah.
Or like if I could like detach part of my face and send it for detailing and then get it back later and be like, this is my face. I am so in love with that idea.
I really love that part of Alita, actually, Battle Angel Alita. There's like one samurai character who his whole face and body is a custom job. Like it's like the Mad Max thing we were talking about earlier, where people like treat their bodies like souped up automobiles.
That's great. I love that.
Do you want me to do something to you here? Am I supposed to?
Are you supposed to climb up? Climb up
Can we
this
get
way?
on here and they just keep shooting me?
Ooh, he's got extra little arms.
What are you doing here, buddy? Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I can't tell if that. Yeah, okay. You're doing some pretty good damage to that weak point. Ah! Oh, you should heal.
I don't have healing juice.
Oh, okay. You know? All right.
All right, we'll try that again. Yeah. Also, you get to create your own character in Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Yes.
which I'm excited about. I was a little nervous because the trailer shows like one dude a couple times, and
Right.
when it first came out, I was like, I don't want to play that dude.
No,
I mean, he looks
right.
fine. I just don't want to play him in the Cyberpunk beauty feature.
All right, what do I do here? What do I do to you? What am I supposed to do to you?
Yeah, are you supposed? Is it something with
Do I
the
shoot
back?
the
there?
ass? Do I shoot the ass?
Can you grab those toggles?
Maybe. Oh, okay. Maybe it's like when his like shield is up, like I can't hurt, or it's harder to get to his ass.
That ass though. Oh boy, oh. Oh boy, boy, boy. Yeah, somebody's saying shoot the backpack.
Yeah, good idea. I'll try
Actually,
shooting that.
Teddy reminds us that life is stored in the ass.
That's the source of all life.
The ass. From ass we come, from ass we'll go.
Alright, let me try getting around back here and shooting some of these nodules. Yeah, I think everybody was right. I think I'm supposed to shoot those little nodes. Well, I'll
Yeah,
do it this
okay.
time.
All right. Asses to asses. Luke's beak fury. Laser beaks fury says asses to asses, dust to dust.
Butts to butts.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna do a good job this time. No, I'm not doing a great job this time.
You're doing great.
I don't have a
It's
lot
not
of health.
over till it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Like,
It is over though.
We got it. We got it. We got it.
We got it. Yes. We know what we're doing. I can feel it. We're ready to be angry. Too.
Zip out of here. Take care of the little boys so we don't get
Yeah.
tripped up when we're shooting the big boy.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Good.
Ooh.
Pop some shots at the big boy.
It is daytime, I've just realized.
Yes,
we
it
made
is.
it.
We've made it to daytime.
Okay. The colors are a little bit more vibrant.
Yeah, it is a colorful game. All right,
Thanks.
let's get around behind
Okay.
him. Just drop some shots on those.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you're doing a good. Day.
Oh no, I just got killed by a guy standing right in front. I'm sorry, folks. I'm doing bad.
Infidious Files recommends to rage higher.
I'm gonna try raging harder.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna pay attention to who's killing me and when. I actually do have to take care of the ads. I can't just ignore them.
Yeah.
This is not destiny.
Ah. Okay.
All right, there's one.
Yes.
Like the doc
All
said.
right, so we're clear now. Let's.
I think so.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Whoops.
Ooh. Yeah, I love that
New
side
boys.
jump. Yes.
Wow. Yeah, so he's gonna stay down for a minute here.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yes.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
That's some damage. He's probably gonna bring some ads out again. His name is Cyber Crusher.
Okay, Cyber Crusher. Cyber Crusher. Okay, is he in VR right now?
He's in VR. He's wearing his Oculus Go.
It does look like he
Is that what the new Oculus thing is called?
I don't know. Kind of looks like he's wearing a. What was it? The Virtual Boy. He looked like he's wearing a Virtual Boy.
Ah, he is dropping healing items. Wonderful. Good.
Oh, great. Okay. Okay.
All right, Cyber Crusher's almost dead. We're gonna take down Cyber Crusher.
Yes.
Whoops.
Oh. Yes. All right. I think the different sides have different damage, so you might have to. Oh, he came up. Oh, because we. Oh.
Come on, Cyber Crusher, be a dude. Oh fuck.
Oh. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. What?
Oh,
Does he have another
Jesus.
life bar? Oh, game. Why would you get me hyped like that?
I'm out of ammo for that gun too,
Ooh.
so we're gonna have to shotgun. Are we doing
Doesn't
any
seem be
damage to
doing
this
any
guy?
damage. Is there? Does he have another glowing weak point?
Is his ass on fire there, or is it just me?
Is his ass on fire? It's a great question.
Was I just supposed to run away from Cyber? Oh, okay. I just gotta
Okay.
shoot his fucking head.
Okay. That'll do it for most enemies. It does seem weird that he does not take damage unless it's his head.
Doc, the authority mutants
Oh.
are no longer a threat.
Yeah.
You're good to
Yes,
go.
triumph.
Swiftly, too. You surely are Prowley's successor.
Neuronic interface. Bring to the Cyberdock and Wellspring to augment yourself. Arc chests. Okay. All right.
Right.
Excellent.
So now you're gonna get to finish
Let's put
up
some
your part
weird
of
tech in
Dagger.
your body.
Yes, indeed. With this setup, it will be a breeze. Plus, I will have ample time to prepare other feats of science which will be beneficial to you.
Like.
Different projects of a scientifical nature, all of which will help you get stronger and tougher, and ultimately be able to, how you say, kick the authorities' butt.
Sounds good to me.
Glad they confirmed how you say kick the authorities' butt. It's like, how do I put this eloquently? Gotta murder responsible monsters.
Oh, cool. Got some upgrades available to me here.
Famtaro wants to know if this is the Doctor from Metal Gear Rising.
No, I love that guy though. Did you ever play Metal Gear Rising?
No, I haven't played any Metal Gear games.
Metal Gear Rising is really good. If you're gonna play one,
Yeah?
play Metal Gear Rising. It's not even made by Kojima. It's so good though.
Those are the sort of games that I feel are so plot heavy. I want to understand what's going on. But would Metal Gear Rising be enough distant that I could?
You know what? No, it might be very confusing to you.
Maybe I'll watch some plot summaries and then I'll play it.
Yeah.
YSK Greedy asks if this game is worth getting right now at full price.
With my time with it so far, I would say wait until it's deeply discounted and you're just looking for a fun open world time waster, because there's just a lot of good shit coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be able to reload when I'm sprinting. Yeah, I want to take less damage when I'm sprinting. I'm a coward. During overdrive, crouch slide into an enemy to launch them into the air. Yo, that looks fun.
Yeah, I would say it looks... I think there are some really good-looking design elements. But those seem so diluted with just, like, nonsense piles of rubble. It's like I love these giant telescopes. Not telescopes, these giant satellite dishes. I like that there are turbines. I like the desert, just as a general statement.
Yeah, let's do some day driving, actually.
Day driving. But it just...
Here I am, Ranger.
It feels like it hasn't pushed any element far enough.
Right. I mean, so that was the thing that I loved about the Mad Max game that the same studio did, was that each of the desert areas, or each of the... It was mostly desert, but each of the apocalyptic areas had a sort of a game to it, or like a thing to it, where it's like, oh, I see what this used to be, or I see what this was. So like the starting area in that one, it's unfamiliar for a while what it is, and then you start to realize like, oh, I'm on the fucking bottom of a dry lake or a dried out ocean. So like you drive through the Great Barrier Reefs and stuff like that, and then there's
That's
like
awesome.
a Sahara region, and then there's So it's, I don't know. It was a cool design decision to have like a big chunk of the area be like, this used to be under the ocean, and now it's not, because it means you get to do really cool, weird stuff with the environment. This is a little more straightforward apocalypse.
That's great. That's such a great concept for...
Looked like a fun party.
That's a great concept for like just an area. That's so good. God, I do want to play that.
I want to look for... I wish we could do some... Bounty. Lugs nuts. Let's take out this bounty. Oh, the sun's setting already.
Yeah, I noticed. It doesn't feel... Day fell short.
We're here, Sport. Standby mode initiated.
That dude had ants in his pants.
Oh, wait, I don't have any ammo for this fucking gun. Oh.
Ooh.
Let's press F. Can we get an F going in the chat for Ranger
Ranger Walker.
Ranger Walker?
Oh.
Standby mode initiated.
Standby mode.
Systems activating.
Yeah, I feel like I love the trend of video games setting games in real locations. Because I think that's just a fascinating choice and can lead to a lot of interesting designs. And I think that the challenge of trying to capture the sense of a real place in a game is just really interesting.
Yeah, and it can be really, I don't know, it's really fun to see the games where even if it's not necessarily set in a specific city, but the games that try to capture the energy of a very specific place
Yeah.
are fun.
And I like the idea, I like what you said about the Mad Max game, because it's this is something that's real and tangible, but also, what if it were creative too?
Right, yeah.
And that's the downside, is a lot, I feel like some games lack that sort
Come
of
back soon, Walker.
taking that real world concept and moving it a step further, because it's a video game and you can do
Right,
whatever. I don't know. I want to have my cake and eat it too. I want the cake to be weird. Oh, so on fire. Yeah, really love how you're using the sidestep move.
It feels good.
It looks good. Yeah, just to sort of zip around them.
Yeah.
That's really good.
They added that in the new Doom too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna have it right out of the box in Doom, but there is now dashing in Doom,
That's great.
which is good. It's a good feature to have in first-person shooters.
Yeah, I really like that in Apex Legends. They're one of the characters has teleport options like that, basically.
Oh yeah. She can disappear into the tunnels and then yeah.
I really like that. I've been trying to get better at playing Sombra because I really like her ability to get in and out of combat in interesting ways.
Yes.
I want to get good at that.
That's the Tracer thing too, right? That's Tracer just jumps around like that.
Yeah. I love Tracer too. She just doesn't do enough damage for me.
I haven't played Overwatch in 2 years
Systems
now.
activating.
That's fair.
Are you still playing it?
Every 2 months, I'll hop on for a couple evenings and just play around. And that's great, but also the game has not changed substantially. There are new characters and that's cool, but I pop in, but I never stay for long because it's this is still Overwatch. It's still Overwatch. And that's great, but there are other things. I mean, Overwatch might be my junk food. When I don't have the emotional stability to play in Wolfenstein, I'll hop into Overwatch for a couple rounds and be like, okay, games are good.
Should we wrap up in a minute here?
Yeah. Is there anything else, chat? Is there anything else you wanted to see that we might even potentially, hypothetically, be able to reach?
Let's see. What's that? Earth Scar. Canyon Cove. I'm trying to find something that's at a reasonable challenge level. Let's jump to a town real quick and then take a look at the car options and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
I'm just trying to remember what a town looks like.
Are there any dogs in this game, and can you pet them? It's just a general question.
I haven't seen any dogs yet.
Okay. Are there any like wildlife? They're all just dudes.
All just dude critters running around. No like beasts.
Okay.
And again, that's one of the sort of criticisms
Good luck out
some
there.
people have leveled at the open world of this game is it just doesn't feel like a living world in any way. Like there's no animals out here. There's no like there's no farms or critters or any of the stuff that we sort of associate with these wilderness simulators.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Step up or step
Yeah, I
down.
feel like I'm
Please.
always
Just tell me what
startling
your car
foxes in Breath of the Wild.
God, Breath of the Wild is so good.
It is really good. I feel bad about scaring foxes, though.
All right, so I just got some auto parts. Let's buy some auto parts. See what we can upgrade your vehicles.
No refund.
The Dark Zone pilot says 80% of all life was killed. How alive should the game be? That's a fair point.
Fair point. Fair point.
It should be 20% alive.
Yes. Give me just 20%. So, okay, upgrades for the car. We got safe mode, a cool blast attack, we got cruise missiles. Oh, yeah. Ejector seat. What? What?
Oh!
I need 30 car parts to do that. I only have one.
Oh, no.
Reinforced
Oh,
chassis.
God. I've just started watching the Fast and Furious franchise. I've just recently watched the second one, Too Fast and Too Furious, and was so pleased that there were ejector seats in that movie.
Spoilers. I haven't seen it.
Oh, no.
It's
Oh, my
it's fine. It's fine.
God.
I'm going
It's only
to.
15 years old.
I am so. Wait, so Too Fast, Too Furious, already they have ejector seats?
Yeah. They aren't
Wow.
like full blown like up in the air like I
Yeah.
always picture, but they are like absolutely ejector seats, and it's very good.
Ejector yeets.
Yeet. Oh my god.
I really so those movies for me are movies that like I have friends who love them and I believe them that they're really good, but like I'm entirely saving them for a rainy day. They're like like I think I've said this exact thing on a stream before, but I know eventually in my life something is going to happen that's just going to really, really set me back and like set me down and just like try to grind me down. And I'm just going to need like approximately 20 hours of just guys being dudes
Yeah.
in cars. And so I'm saving the Fast and the Furious franchise for that day.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's like a seed vault, but for media.
It's my pocket ace.
That's great. Well, I don't think they're going to disappoint, although I'm only 2 out of 9, I think. I don't know how many there are.
Yeah.
A lot.
What, 8, 9?
Something
They're
like
to do the spin-off ones with
Oh, yeah.
The Rock and Jason Statham.
Yes.
Well, I'm getting yawny, so that means that it's probably time to wrap up the stream. Thank you for playing some Rage with me, Jenna.
Yeah, thank you for letting me sit here and watch you play Rage.
Rage 2 is out now. It's on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's if you're looking for a big open world, slightly doomy, slightly Mad Maxy first-person shooter that'll suck up a bunch of your time and let you upgrade a bunch of stuff, it's for you. But if you want it to be a really, 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 really good version of that thing that I just said, maybe it's not for you. This game is a lot of things.
It looks like
but-
it has potential.
Yes, I'm going to keep playing it and see if I can dig out some of that potential because, like I said, I'm pretty early in it. But yeah, so far it's competent and fun and pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for streaming and sitting in with us, everybody.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.